for the second half of this little exercise, we're going to try and get the bluebells in. So I've got cerulean blue. Remember, we wanted this light across this top edge, way back there. Touch of cobalt violet, just a touch, quite like that. And then we needed some dark. Remember, we're in control, this isn't wet. So for the dark blue, I'm going to add a touch of magenta to cobalt, going in between some of the trees to create a feeling of distance, perspective. And how far do we want that to come down? It's on a hill, changing, brightening up a little bit to cobalt blue. Lovely blue that, isn't it? Wow, it's coming. Take it out this side. Break that line a little bit more interest in there. Coming down to the mass of bluebells now. That's Leon blue. So we're watching the counter changes. Too hard a line there. So I'm just going to introduce a little bit, something to bounce that off of green. That's a reeling. Just makes that sing a little bit more. So moving down to the mass. Just roughly wetting this and remembering wetting in the way that they're growing. Might have a bit of a path in there in a minute. So I'm going to drop in, that's cobalt, Winsor & Newton cobalt. We're not painting botanical studies of bluebells. Ultramarine, splodgy bits paint much better than you ever will. Bits reaching their heads into the sky. So coming into this bit, I'm going to change to lavender. Quite thick. Cobalt blue again. Could do this with a toothbrush, I suppose, but I quite like the hand action. Another reason for keeping the bottom soft on the trees, because we can decide what's happening to them much more easily than if we'd done a solid line. Let's have a little bit more yellow. Oh, quite thick yellow, I can hear you shouting. It's okay. Like that, a bit more in there. That's raw sienna, just a bit of a path colour. Change to a rigger, quite a thick rigger, a number 2 rigger, and it's synthetic. This is important, so it's got a good spring to it. Quite thick paint. This may or may not work, but we'll see. Oh. Not showing up, so I've changed to cobalt blue. Good idea to put something over your good bits, or the bits you don't want to mess up. And it has to be the right consistency to leave the brush. It does take quite a bit of practice, this, but well worth it. And this is of course into wet paper at the moment. If you were to do it onto dry, it'd be even more pronounced. Forget this is going to continue to walk a little bit. Mix that with some cerulean. And a touch of Opera Road in. Let's get a bit of pinky in there. Because bluebells aren't actually very blue. Not, however, that mulberry. Take it off, have a look. Ooh, big puddle then. Make sure it goes the right way. And we can use it to our advantage to make into a shadow. Change back to 12, I think. Patches of light. Too many white bits there, just fill some of them in. Lift that a bit. And just fine tweaks and detail. Suggestion. Might need to just firm some of this up. Although quite light with that. Bit darker into there. Into there. That's a bit splodgy. Soften that. Soften that. Right, fine tuning. What? Need a little bit of light, a bit more light across there. That sort of picks up this a little bit. A little bit of pinky mauve in there underneath. Looking for dry areas. Just blake that solid colour a little bit there. Might be too wet to get some shadow in there, but I can try. Yeah. Leave that. So just tidy up these edges a little bit. A bit more yellow down here just to make that sing a little bit more. Yellow bouncing off the purple. Opposites, of course. Stop fiddling, Sheila. Just make it square, because if you do get a masterpiece, nothing worse than being a bit missing in the corner. There we go. Simple bluebell wood.